Welcome to my channel Subhash Sir's classes. Let us try a new chapter, theory of indices. What are indices? Indices is a plural of the word index. Index means a small number, numbers. So whenever numbers are multiplied, when a number is multiplied twice, we call it a square. When it is multiplied thrice, it is a cube. When we multiply it 10 times, suppose we are multiplying a 10 times, then it will be a to the power 10. So this is index. A into a is a square. A into a is a cube. So what is a cube? What are there in a cube? This one is called the either index or exponent or power, and this part is called the base. So when the base is raised to a power or an exponent or an index, we call it a index number. So in this section we are dealing with the laws of indices and what are they. First one is the product rule. In this rule, when we are multiplying two different powers, say a cube into a square, then how much it would be? We have 3a's multiplied and then 2a's multiplied. So we have got 5a's multiplied. This is a to the power 5. And if we try in the other way, this is also equal to a to the power 3 plus 2. So good, we got a formula. A cube into a square will be a to the power 3 plus 2. So a to the power m into a to the power n will be a to the power m plus n. This will be called the product rule. Let us write it down here. A to the power m into a to the power n is a to the power m plus n. Next, let us go for the second rule, quotient rule. In this rule, we will divide a to the power m by a to the power n to get a to the power m minus n. Is it a true formula? We are writing a to the power 7 by a to the power 4. This will be 7a's multiplied divided by 4a's multiplied. If we just cancel equal number of a's, then we get only 3a's. So this will be a cube, and this is also equal to a to the power 7 minus 4. So this is the quotient rule. Let us write it down. A to the power m divided by a to the power n is a to the power m minus n. Then the exponent rule. This rule is a to the power m whole to the power n is a to the power m into n. Suppose we are multiplying a square thrice. What does this mean? It is a square into a square into a square. So according to the first rule, we shall have a to the power 2 plus 2 plus 2, and this will be a to the power 6, and this is also equal to a to the power 2 into 3. So this rule. Third rule is a to the power m whole to the power n is a to the power m into n. Then comes the fractional root, fractional exponent. What is that? We can write a to the power m, a to the power m upon n is nth root of a to the power m, or nth root of a to the power n is a to the power m by n. let us check. Suppose we have a cube root of a to the power 6. If we factorize this, it is a into a into a into a into a into a, third root. So we have to take 3 1 out of every 3. There are 2 such groups, so this will be a into a from this group, a from that group, so it is a square, and this is also a to the power 6 by 3. So we have got this rule, nth root of a to the power m is a to the power m divided by n. Then comes the one rule. Any number having an exponent 1 will be the same number, means m to the power 1 is m, p to the power 1 is p, k to the power 1 is k. We need not prove this one. Next comes zero rule. Anything to the power 0 will be equal to 1. We must remember only these things, and if you want I can prove it. We know that any number subtracted from the same number gives us 0. So we can write a to the power 0 as a to the power k minus k. This is according to the second law. This is a to the power k by a to the power k, and anything divided by the same should give us 1. So a to the power 0 is 1. So this is zero rule. Then comes negative exponent rule. According to this rule, when we have any negative power, then it will be 1 upon the number with a positive power. Because we have already seen a to the power m into a to the power minus m is equal to a to the power m minus m is equal to a to the power 0 is equal to 1. So these two when multiplied give us 1. When two things multiplied give us 1, they are called reciprocal of each other. So a to the power m into a to the power minus m gives 1. This means a to the power minus m should be 1 by a to the power m, and a to the power plus m is equal to 1 upon a to the power minus m. So we got the next rule, a to the power minus m is equal to 1 upon a to the power m. Next, grouped exponents. When you have a b, a product of two numbers, and you have a same power, then what do you get? This is equal to a to the power m into b to the power m, and we can write it as a to the power m, b to the power m. So this is a rule, you can find it like this. Suppose ab whole cube will be equal to ab into ab into ab, and this can be a into a into a into b into b into b, which is equal to a cube b cube. So we got this formula, ab to the power m is equal to a to the power m, b to the power m. And the next is a extraction from these rules. If we have a to the power minus p by q, we can write this as 1 upon a to the power plus p by q. This rule comes from this one. So it is the same thing, we need not go for more. This is all about the laws of indices. In this chapter we have covered the product rule, which comes in the form of a plus, the quotient rule coming in the form of minus, the exponent, the positive exponent rule, So it comes with a into sign, multiplication sign. Then the fractional exponents rule comes with a division sign. Then the 1 rule, the 0 rule, and the negative exponent rule, and finally the combined rule or grouped rule. So this ends our chapter, and in the next class we shall go for logarithm, the application of this chapter. Thank you for watching. Bye.